On at the forum this week, we have Sean de Burca talking about his musical experiences, his forum memories and his future releases. We've got a little bit about the music noise abatement issue, and also we're talking about all the things that are coming up this week at the forum. Come with me.
Entree.
Hi, welcome to the forum this week. This is the first of many new YouTube shows that we're doing based here at the forum, discussing all things to do with artists, releases, gigs and everything else that we think you need to know. So today we're sitting here with Sean de Burca. Hi Sean.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me.
No problem at all. So you're a forum regular. You've been coming here for quite some time.
Yeah.
What's your first memory of the forum?
First memory, I think I was 9 or 10, I think, and I came to see In Me. And
okay.
I remember having to stand on a sort of crate of beers to be able to see the stage. That's my first memory of the forum.
How long ago was that?
That would be about 13 or 14 years ago.
Blimey, no, I remember they came through here as well. They were quite regular as well, and they used to get packed out as well, those shows. Yeah. Cool, brilliant. And did that sort of inspire you then, or were you inspired before that?
I was starting to play drums around about that kind of time, so I was getting really into that kind of, sort of all those rock bands of that kind of area, and I wanted to play myself, sort of actually come and play the forum, and it was, I think, another 7 years or so until I actually did come and play drums at the forum.
So sort of what was the first thing that got you into music? When did you first pick up an instrument?
Very first thing was, well, I mean, I'm not from a musical household at all. No one else has any musical talent, but there was a lot of punk music playing throughout the house the whole time. So there was a lot of stuff like the Clash and the Buzzcocks and the Sex Pistols. So I knew that I liked rock music and punk music. So I wanted to play electric guitar. So I started doing guitar lessons at school and was horrified when it was acoustic lessons, which is funny how
somewhat
things,
ironic,
things worked out these days. But I was horrified it was acoustic stuff, and we're learning these classical guitar pieces and everything. So I quit almost instantly and felt that was a very bad start. I then started playing drums when I was 10 because I thought, what other instrument should I, what can I give it a go that wasn't guitar. So I started sort of doing a few bits of sort of band work, sort of up until I was about 17, I suppose, playing drums. I was playing bass by that point as well.
So, I mean, what actually made you decide to pick up the guitar and not only play it, but play it the way that you do?
Well, there was two kind of stages. The first was when I first picked up a guitar and actually really tried to go for it after that first awful instance with it, was when I was, been playing bass and drums for other people's bands, and that had been going for a few years, and it was like, here's a drum beat for this person's song, now play it. And you need to have a little bit of creativity, but it's generally, the song's already written, now do what you have to do with it, And a similar thing with bass, not quite as strict as it was with the bands I was playing drums in. So I wanted to write my own music, and that meant getting a guitar, but I was more interested in writing music starting with the guitar rather than I want to learn how to play. So I jumped straight into the sort of deep end and started writing songs. So I got a guitar and started writing the same day. I just wanted, it was obviously all terrible stuff, but I wanted to write. I wanted to know what it was like to actually write all the parts to a song, so the bass, the guitar and the drums, and obviously by that point I was playing all three. About 2 years later, I'd done about 2 metal albums, or the instrumental metal. I played everything, but all the artwork, done the whole kind of stuff myself. And I've been influenced by metal bands that do a lot of acoustic interludes, sort of like a Swedish death metal, like Opeth, I guess. And I realised that I enjoyed doing the acoustic stuff more, and I felt it was more interesting to evolve with, I guess. So I eventually dropped all the kind of electric guitar stuff and just went straight for this kind of finger-picked acoustic music. And since then it's kind of evolved, and I've managed to incorporate my experience with bass and experience with drums, and now it's like all 3 instruments all at once, whereas I guess when it started it was just fingerstyle guitar music. It was quite kind of laid back, I guess.
I think that's obvious. When you're looking at you play, you can tell that you really have incorporated all of those different instruments into one. And I've noticed that, the fact that it's not just a single melody line. You do have the bass in there, and obviously you are sort of tapping the side of the guitar. If you don't know what we're talking about, here's a little clip of a Storm Chaser, which Sean released about a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah. So have a look at this. So yeah, if you haven't heard that yet, you just have, and we'll put the link to the video at the end so you can watch it in full. It's very technical. I mean, it's beyond. I mean, I have no idea where to start with that. What made you decide that you wanted to go down that route?
Well, at that point, I was obviously, experimenting with music as, I guess, a one-man band, doing, the guitar part, the bass part, the drum part, and any other sort of bits and pieces in between. And I felt like it'd be great to be able to play everything all at once. And at that exact same time, I discovered musicians like the John Butler Trio. There's a particularly famous track of his called Ocean, which is just one guitar, open tunings, and it sounds huge. It sounds like it's like a sort of full band in a way. And I also discovered Andy McKee and his Drifting video, which is the sort of, I guess almost the foundation of a lot of the fingerstyle guitarists that are sort of starting out at the same time that I was. So I realised that it could be done to do all those kind of, do all the musicians of a band all at once. And I guess I just went for it. Didn't think that it would go wrong. I just thought I'll do it, and just kept on going with it. And it started working out. So I kind of kept on, and it just kept evolving and got more and more complex as I went along.
Excellent. Well, I mean, it sounds like you're going from strength to strength. Certainly, a lot of love from everybody here at the forum. You're going to come back and see us soon. You're going to come play here again soon.
Absolutely, as soon as possible.
Right, we'll book that in then. We'll make sure that happens. Well, Sean, thanks very much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And good luck.
Thank you very much.
Come and dance with me, honey, we could raise up the dead.
And if you want to see an extended version of that interview with Sean, we'll be putting that up later on during the week. Now, the Music Venue Trust is something that has been put together in collaboration with venues across the UK to ensure that live music has a fighting chance against noise abatement notices. Now, the Night and Day in Manchester has received one of these noise abatement notices and is currently waiting a decision from Manchester City Council as to whether they're going to have their licence revoked. Now, unfortunately, that situation did get a little bit sour. The resident that raised the noise abatement notice has had some pretty unnecessary threats against him or her, and we don't condone that. We're here to talk about conversation. We want to make sure that we're heard, and we want to make sure that common sense prevails when it comes to noise issues in all venues. So come September 4th, Manchester City Council will release their decision as to whether they want to revoke the licence or not. We fully support them. We hope that nothing bad comes of this and that they can continue. So just running down the gigs for the rest of the week. On Friday, this Friday the 29th, the Smiles will be in town. They're a tribute act to the Smiths. That's £12. Probably one of the best around at the moment, playing the Met Quartet's best and well-known tracks. There's an interview online with the Morrissey of the group, with The Guardian, where he discusses how cover bands and tribute acts fit into the local music scene. So make sure you check that out. We'll link that to you just here as well. On the Saturday the 30th, Gino Washington is in town, that's £13, with the Yo-Yos, still going strong in his 70s, an amazing voice, all the hits from soul and R&B from back in the day. That will be supported by Will Wilde, who has an amazing harmonica solo, make sure you don't miss that one. And our lad Carl Quinn will be DJing up front as well. So, that's it for the forum this week. If you want to get in touch with us, please do. Get in touch on Facebook, on Twitter. You can put comments below here on YouTube as well. If you're in a band and you want to get involved, please just come and let us know. We'll try and work something out and get you on. See you soon. Cheers.